Wyclef Jean, BKS1 Radio. Let's go.
This is Essence Atkins, and this is BKS1 Radio.
Hi, this is Nova Moore, and you're listening to BKS1 Radio.
Yo, check it out. What's the deal? This the chef. Giving a big shout out to my peoples. Big KS, you already know what it is. Salute.
What's up? It's your girl Monifa, and I'm hanging with BKS1 Radio.
Hi, I'm Iyanla Van Zandt, and you're listening to BKS1 Radio.
BKS Radio, baby.
Hey, this is Jasmine Guy for BKS1 Radio.
What's going on? This is Lamont Rooker, and this is BKS1 Radio.
Shout out to BKS1, the best kept damn secret in the business.
Hey, what's up? This is Raven Goodwin from BET's Being Mary Jane, and shout out to BKS1.
Hi, this is Leon, and you're watching BKS1 Radio. BKS1. God bless y'all.
Theo Hughley, you listen to the Man Cave Morning Show on BKS1 Radio. Theo Hughley, you listen to the Man Cave.
Good afternoon and morning in certain parts of the world. You know you at the official Man Cave morning / afternoon show.
We here, y'all. We here.
It's about to go down. First and foremost, happy Wednesday now?
Wednesday.
It's Wednesday, bro.
Yeah.
Happy Wednesday to everybody on the check-in, man. We are here, the Man Cave morning / afternoon show. First, let me get with the introductions. My co-host right here. All right, the man that always understands. And together we got the plan. We call him what? Smooth P.
And my man sitting next to me today on the chest representing Biggie. Like Will Smith, he looking kind of jiggy. We call him the one, the only Storm Norm the General.
Wow, it just gets better and better. I love it. Shout out to everybody on the check-in, man. Watching us right now. Shout out to everybody watching us live right now on BKS1 Radio TV on YouTube. Shout out to everybody watching us live right now on Twitter and Periscope. That's at Storm of BKS1 on Twitter. And then we retweet that out to at BKS1 Radio ENT on Twitter and Periscope so you can watch us live there. Also, shout out to everybody listening to us live on the TuneIn app. Listen, you don't have the TuneIn app by now. Get it. It is free. Get the free version for any mobile device. You can listen to us live and also listen to all your favorite radio stations from around the world on the TuneIn app. So get that TuneIn app. You see us right up there with Hot 97, WBLS, and everything. So get the TuneIn app and listen to us. All right, for free, like you are now. Yes. So get that. All right. And shout out to everybody trickling on FB. Make sure no matter what platform you're listening to us on, you share it out. Share it out right now. Just click the share button. That's all. Click the share button and share it out to the rest of the world. All right. Just click it. I don't want to see you click the share button. All right. Click the share button. Lenore, hit. Yeah. Yeah, we going there. We going there. We're going to talk about your topic on the Man Cave morning / afternoon show. All right. See, we love when y'all throw up things on FB. Yeah. Some topics and, some comments. And y'all talk about how y'all feeling about something. We may use it as a topic on the Man Cave morning / afternoon show. All right. You at BKS1 Radio. Let's get this thing on and popping. Let's give some hellos and some salutes. Shout out to D-Mac on the check-in. Shout out to Lenore Smith on the check-in. Shout out to True Fred Cooper on the check-in. Garcia Mahoney on the check-in. Shout out to Juanita, Karen Hartstown on the check-in. Shout out to Sandy. What's up, baby, on the check-in. Shout out to Barb on the check-in. Babs, I see you. Shout out to Kane Nova on the check-in. Kathy Lewis. Shivers on the check-in. Denise Sparrow. Kimberly McKinney on the check-in. Shout out to Tamika McDougal on the check-in. Andrea Staten on the check-in. Shout out to Francis Kemp on the check-in. Barry B on the check-in. Jerome Mason. Jerome, what's up, bro? Now, all right, so just in case you don't know, if you're going to talk about a lot of things today, but one of the things we're going to talk about, all right, is there a problem with other races using the N-word? If they're singing a song, I'm going to change that. If they're singing a song that has the word in it. All right, and we kind of discussed this off air. I don't know. I mean, how y'all feel about that? Y'all got a problem with somebody using the N-word, especially if it's in that song, and they're just basically repeating that word. All right, so we can start off with that, and then we're also going to talk about if a woman takes you on vacation, are you obligated, men, are you obligated to have sex or upgrade your relationship status with her? Because some people think that means we in a relationship, right?
Yeah.
All right, so let's talk about that. I want y'all to keep it 100 and transparent on the Man Cave Morning / Afternoon Show. Let me change this while Pete talk to y'all.
Yeah. I'll go on real quick on the first topic. I was saying, if it's a song, you can't really get mad at somebody for singing. So like I was saying to him, I forgot the movie with Chris Rock where he died. He was a comedian. He died and he came back as an older white man who was like this rich guy, and he started to date this black woman. I forget her name. You know what I'm talking about, right? I forget her name offhand.
Regina King.
Regina King. Thank you. Regina King character in it, and some Rosses that came by, and they were playing DMX. And it was like, stop, put him down, you know, and the part, niggas want to die. So he's in the cafe, you know, everybody in there jamming, it's all black people. He's like, nigga want to die. And they looked at him, and they commenced to start trying to whipping his behind up in there. My thing is, if the lyrics are in the song and the person is just singing the song, not like they sing it, if they're not singing the meaning in your mouths, that's just like if you have a white friend around you and y'all listen to this song. So if everybody else who's with you is singing the song, your white friend can't sing the song with you. Like, I think at some point we gotta be stop being so sensitive. You know, I think in that case that's one of them. Regularly, if a white person or another person of race just want to start using the word randomly, you know, for derogatory reasons, I say then we jump on them. But if it's just a song, I'm not getting mad.
All right, here's the reason I brought it up. So the actress Gina Rodriguez, right? She's catching a lot of heat. All right, Gina Rodriguez apologizes after posting videos singing N-word. All right, so she's from Jane the Virgin star, has not learned her lesson, continues to make racial faux pas. All right, I'll read you a little bit of the story, and then I'm gonna play the video. Rodriguez, who has made problematic comments in the past, has issued an apology after getting blasted by the internet for singing Lauryn Hill's lyrics on the Ready or Not song by the Fugees, which included the N-word. For whatever reason, the Jane the Virgin star decided to post herself singing a song on her Instagram story, and it definitely didn't go over well. People called her out for easily using the offensive term, which has negative connotations and hurled by non-white people to insult people of color. On the other spectrum, black folks, and especially rappers, use it as a term of endearment. But if you're not black, don't even dare. Hey, what's up, everybody? I just want to take the time to apologize. I got the clip. I'm going to play the clip. This is her singing it first, and then the clip that's attached to it is her issuing the apology. All right, so here's the clip.
Believe me, niggas give me heebie-jeebies.
Hey, what's up, everybody? I just wanted to reach out and apologize. I am sorry. I am sorry if I offended anyone by singing along to the Fugees, to a song I love, that I grew up on. I love Lauryn Hill, and I really am sorry if I offended you.
What you do, believe me, niggas give me heebie-jeebies.
Hey, what's up, everybody? I just wanted to reach out and apologize.
All right.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
This issue. See, I think she personally felt something was wrong with it after she said. I think when she was saying it, she didn't think nothing of it, and then a little light bulb went off in her head, and that's why she tried to laugh it off. Like, my thing was, to me, it was innocent. The song was playing in the back. She's singing the song. I think you made more of it when you laughed, because you at that point made something wrong with it. You know what I'm saying? And it seemed to me like you were trying to play it off, you know, like whoever you were laughing with, instead of just singing the song and keep on singing the rest of the lyrics. I mean, I don't know. Me personally, like I said, am I?
So then that didn't bother you?
That didn't bother me.
Okay. Let's see. Let's read some comments.
Let me start. I'm trying to see where it started at. Because somebody did. Okay. I'm gonna start from Kane Nova. Kane said, "Not cool. Nope." And then also said, "We can't pick and choose." Sandy said, "Is she white? She looks black. She's Hispanic.
Gina
She's
Rodriguez.
Hispanic. Yeah. Kim Street said, "Oh, how about this? Why don't we stop putting it in the songs? Then people won't have to be worried about singing it." Agreed. I feel you on that. I feel you. And exactly. So can we really be upset about it if we're putting it in the song? So this is what we're saying as a people, that if any song that a black person makes has any type of derogatory words, lyrics in it, then a white person can't sing it. That sounds asinine. Like, I agree with Kim Sharif. I agree with Diva. So if we're that,
I agree with Diva too on that.
Sensitive about it,
I agree.
Then we should be just as upset about one of us singing it, because it really doesn't make a difference. It's derogatory either way. If we're saying it or if they're saying it. Don't get me wrong, because I'm not giving white people a pass about saying the word. Not at all. But what I'm saying, in a song, so if I sing it, it's okay. But if Norm is white and he's sitting here singing it with me, lyric for lyric, I got to punch him in the mouth. No, that sounds stupid. If anything, we stop making these songs, make it wrong for anybody to sing it.
All right. So even if we stop making these songs a day, we got 2 million songs out there that use the word. Here's my thing. So where do you go from there? So do Latinos, okay, if we singing it, right? If we're singing it, like, do Latino people get a pass for saying it?
Yeah. Well, let me ask you a question. So should we as black people, I forget the group who sang it, not sing, "Play that funky music, white boy"?
They sing it too.
Play that, but
that's one of their favorite songs.
But you get what I'm saying, right? So should we not say that because we black? We can't say that because that could be deemed as derogatory. Oh, you calling him white boy?
Because he's a white boy.
It's an effing song. And I sang that song. I used to sing. That was a popular song. Right. And I be jamming. Play that funky music, white boy.
But that's not a derogatory term.
It is. Some people might find that derogatory. If you're a Caucasian
you're black,
person.
I'm white. So if you playing that funky music and you happen to be white, you're
listen,
a white boy.
You can spin it however you want to try to spin it. But there are some Caucasian people who will find that
I don't know, man,
being a derogatory term.
All right, let's read some comments and then we're going.
Sandy said, "I agree with Kim." She also said, "Spanish people all call each other the N-word too, but let's eliminate it from our music." Kim Street Diva also said, "Are the phone lines open?" We're checked right now, Diva. We're checked right now. She said yes, they are open. But I think we just gotta. I get it. We're very sensitive about a lot of things, especially with the with the racial climate being what it is right now. But I mean, come on, like I'm not punching some white guy in the mouth if he starts singing DMX and the song coming on, like saying everybody else is jamming, everybody else is singing niggas wanna die, run, and he's saying, and we gonna look like, did you say that? It's a song.
Right.
Knock it off. Sorry.
All right. Okay. All right. So let's transition.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I just think.
And is Lauren upset about it? It's her song.
That's in her song. She made the lyric.
She made the lyrics.
She made the lyric. You know, it is what it is.
It is what it is.
That's where we at. So the other question is,
I'm not apologizing.
If a woman takes a man on vacation, is he obligated to give her sex? Is he obligated?
The eggplant.
Yeah.
The wampa wampa.
If a woman takes a man on vacation, is he obligated to give her sex or upgrade that relationship status? Okay, they just seen it. She's like, hey, I want to take you on vacation. You know, so then is there certain expectations that a woman has when she does something like that? You know, It's
in
different.
this day and age, absolutely.
Yeah.
If she paid your way on vacation, she paid for your trip, she paid for your flight, she paying for your all inclusive. You better believe she better be getting eggplant on demand, eggplant parmesan.
You know what?
Stuffed eggplant.
Back in my dating years, when I was dating, and I flew this one chick to New Orleans, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's funny because because I flew her out there, I just wanted some company, and we was cool. Because I flew her out there, and she actually stayed in my room and everything. She stayed in my room. She had that in her head, like she was gonna get some.
But you flew her out.
Yeah,
because she probably figured if you did that she figured that you figured that's what was going to happen.
We wasn't sexual before I flew her out, but because I flew her out,
exactly. She figured the expectation
she
was
thought,
on your side.
Yeah,
so she was willing to.
She was like, Norm, did you bring condoms? And I was like, for what? P, real talk. I said,
are we making blow up balloons?
I was like, for what?
She was like, she tried to call.
She was like, oh, I know you didn't fly me all the way out here and blah blah blah. Nigga, I'm not gonna get some. And I was like, huh? I said, I didn't think that. And she was really feeling some type of way.
Well, let me ask you, why did you fly
for the company?
You flew her for company. Okay.
Yeah, for the company. It was like a convention type thing going on.
Oh, okay.
It was like a convention type thing going on. You know, they stuffy, business thing, whatever like that. And I'm like, damn, I'm out here. I'm gonna be basically, in the room by myself, whatever. So it was a room with double beds, whatever the case may be. But she slept in my bed. So I'm like, okay.
Diva said, I say no. If I invite you, I may just want company to go with me. I don't think so, people.
I'm saying it depends. It depends on who you are, man.
But I get inviting someone of the opposite sex, right? I get that, inviting them, and maybe you're all platonic, you're platonic friends, and you can say. But if I invite you and I pay for everything, unless it was a situation where he's like, I invite you and you're like, I really would like to go, but I just don't have it right now. I want to go, but I can't go. And you was like, you know what? Don't even worry about that then. I got you. That's different. But if it's a straight up, hey, we're going on vacation, you know what I'm saying? Don't worry about a thing. All right, I got you and everything. I got this, that, and as a dude or a female, you are in the back of your head going to be thinking this person is going to be expecting something for this. You're not just giving away free vacations to any and everybody for nothing. And if they felt that way to invite you and say, hey, I'll even pay for you, they're expecting something in return. Besides, they might like your company and want your company, but they're expecting something else in return.
I just wasn't on it like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, where was there interest before I invited her on the trip? Yeah, we had a mutual interest in each other, whatever.
Well, there you go.
But
so why would you not expect?
We had an interest. Like I felt she thought I was attractive. I thought whatever, and it's like. But it was like, nah, that's not the reason why I asked you to come. I just wanted you to chill out with me, whatever. I wanted to have somebody to have dinner with.
Listen,
I wanted to have somebody to go out and have some drinks with, whatever.
Y'all had interest in one another, right? I am interested in you. You are interested in me. We both established that.
But she figured sex.
Exactly. Because if I'm interested in you, you interested in me, and you fly me out, I'm coming with I'm bringing my most, if I'm a female, my best thong.
I just use that scenario so that all men don't think like that either. Now, most women, we asking the females though, if you take a man on vacation, do you expect some sex, or do you expect him to want to upgrade y'all relationship? Real talk.
I don't know if it necessarily means you upgrade your relationship.
Some women do. Like, but I took him on vacation, blah, blah, blah. I did this for him. I bought him the G.I. Joe with the Kung Fu grip. and I want more. I want more out of this because I'm doing things for him. There are women that think like that. It's different now. Of course, you married. You marry. You do things for each other. So we ain't talking about you marry people, but for you females that are sitting up there, taking guys on trips or buying a dude a car or doing nice things for them. Do you have expectations of sex or to upgrade the relationship? I want to know.
Well,
calling right now. I'm testing these phone lines out right now.
Well, I know I went on vacation with a chick before who didn't pay for my vacation, and I knew she was expecting. Like we weren't, we weren't dating or anything at that point, but I knew when she asked me to go, away with her for vacation, that she was expecting some eggplant. You know what I'm saying? I knew it. So
okay.
I'm keeping it 100.
All right, phone lines are open now. Phone lines are open right now. Call in 646-233-1302. I think the phone lines are open now. I checked them. So just call in. We want to know how you really feel about this situation, and let's read some comments for the chat.
Mm-hmm. Let me go back. Sandy said, "I'm not taking no man on vacation if we're not in a relationship. F out of here." LOL. And she also said, "And no man should be doing that either. I'm just saying."
First call. Caller from the 973. State your name. Where you calling from? You're on the Man Cave Show. What's good?
Hey, fellas. It's the Diva. How are you?
Hey, Diva.
Good. What's up, Diva?
What's going on?
P, you crazy.
I'm keeping it real.
I've taken a guy on vacation with me before, and like I said in my post, he knew prior to that there was going to be nothing happening because I was living my celibate life. So he knew prior to that there was going to be nothing, absolutely nothing happening. I made sure there was double beds in the room, the whole nine. He was fine with it. We had fun.
Mm-hmm. But listen to what you just said too, though. You were living a celibate life, and he knew that. Had you not been living a celibate life, he'd be like, "Yeah, I gotta go put this eggplant down."
I'm with Sandy. I'm not inviting a man that I'm not in a relationship with on a trip with me.
You just said you did, though.
No. I said I was. You said if I was not living a celibate life.
Yes.
You actually, I'm responding to your question.
Well,
if I was not living a celibate life, then no, I don't think I would have taken a male with me on my vacation.
Okay.
You know what? The part B to that, when you did take this guy on vacation, you don't think he wanted something more than that?
If he did, too bad. He should have said no.
Okay. All right.
Like I said, I told him prior to.
Yeah, exactly. I agree. I agree with you saying.
I let him know prior to, hey, you know how I'm living. There's not going to be anything happening. There's double beds in a room. I'm asking you if you want to go. If you want to go, that's fine. I got it. No problem.
Yeah.
He was like, yeah, sure, I'll go with you. No problem. I understand. No. Nothing happened. He didn't try anything. Nothing.
I just think people when they do things like that, there is some expectations in the back of their head.
Absolutely.
That's all. I do think
and
there is some expectation.
In the back of your head.
But I'm gonna be honest. I did not have an expectation when I actually flew this young lady back in the day. When I flew out on my trip, I really didn't have no expectations except for the company and when I'm around her, when we're together, all we do is just crack each other up. So it's like I wanted company. I really did just want company because I was gonna be bored.
Let me tell you something. If it was me back in my day, and I took it, and I just took some chick, I paid for everything. She better be prepared to get real dirty, break some headboards, maybe bust up a couple of bed springs.
You know what?
I'm keeping it real.
All right, we gotta take this other call, Diva. We love you. All right.
Ain't nothing like for free.
We just call back. I try to pick up your call. Caller from the 336. Okay, here we go. Caller from the 336. State your name where you calling from. You're on the Man Cave Show. What's up?
It's Tammy Walker.
Tammy,
what's up?
What's
How
good,
are you, mama?
Yes. I just celebrated my big 52, y'all. What's
Happy
happening?
birthday to you.
Thank you. All right, so Tammy keeps it real. Okay. If I'm taking a dude on that trip, okay. Oh, he giving up some ass. That's for sure. Because we adults here. Okay? And the only reason why we're not doing anything is because it's probably that time of the month. So that would be the only reason why that we're not doing anything. But I think like, I'm not going to say I think like a guy, but if I'm going to invite you on a trip and I want your company there, Norm, you know I love you, Norm, right?
Right.
Okay. You took that, if you said, hypothetically, you took that girl on that trip and nothing happened, you just wanted her company, you're lying, Norm. Her breath up to stink, or her feet stink, or her ass stink. Something happened on that trip that turned you off, bruh. Okay?
I love
Something happened on that trip. I'm just keeping it 100. Something happened on that trip that turned you off, because even if I get an inkling or something about a guy and I get turned off, everything is off. So I'm not taking nobody and spending no thousands of dollars just to look at your ass. I'm just I can look at you on my phone.
Right, so
I can take your picture with me in my bag. So many things I could do, Norm.
So look, listen. It was $400 round trip, right? And,
right.
And she was staying in my hotel room.
We talking about wait. But we talking about way back in your DJ years. Well, last night a DJ saved my life.
Right. Listen.
Come on, Norm.
I'm keeping it 100.
Let's talk about
I'm keeping it 100.
Because I'm talking pre-marriage too, because I'm all married and everything.
Yes.
I'm talking about pre-marriage and my hip hop days when I was.
I can talk about this openly.
Fun.
This is back when I worked for Health First Insurance. She actually worked at my job. Now you know what? Where I will give you props for, because another reason why I think I didn't want to have sex with her was because I heard there was a dude that worked there too at the job that she was running with. She was. She was.
We got let's get to the ground. Yes, definitely on the ground.
No, but I'm saying that she was running with too. So like, and I was kind of cool with the dude. Like the dude.
Okay.
The dude loved the hell out of me. He was like, "Yo, no, make me another mixtape." You know, that type of relationship. You know what I'm saying? And like, so I'm cool with the dude. So I'm like,
those are all of the things that played a part in what took room that night. Now, had all those things had not played a part back in the day, we would be telling a different story right now.
No, listen. Shorty was, and it's funny if she listened to, she listened. She was beautiful girl, all of that. No, beautiful girl, all of that. Only thing I really was interested in.
Yo, you must have got your $400 back at the end of the trip. That's
No,
the
I
only
didn't.
way, no.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't.
Well,
listen. She got a free trip. I made sure she ate well. I made sure she drank well. We was cool.
Sandy,
and
I
we
love
was
you. These are pre. We talk. Sandy, I love you. We talk about pre on the pre.
and we was in the same room. And we was in the same room. Real talk. And that was it.
Norm, you didn't want her.
And we was drinking in that room.
You didn't want her, Norm. Was attracted to her, Norm. You didn't want her.
Okay.
There was something besides that. It's something about her that you didn't want, because if it's somebody that you're attracted to, you single back in the day, and you felt like something was going to happen and everything like that, you would have put that chick in a different room. You didn't want that chick, but everything that came into play, you didn't want her. So it felt safe for her to be around you, because I got friends like that I just don't want. I'm cool with them. It ain't nothing they can do. I ain't gonna never want their asses.
Wait.
I got friends. Yeah.
Wait, Tammy, wait. Okay, you got me, man. That was part of the game, Tammy. It was part of the game. Listen, when a bad female see that you don't want the butt, when you don't want the booty, when they see that, they be like, "Dang, he don't want the butt."
That is true.
Oh man,
they try to go through all
what's up with me where
he
not chasing me down for the butt, whatever like that. That was part of the game,
how you
man.
Get him. That's how you get him.
You think I don't get game? I got brothers that told me that, the baddest chicks in the world, what they do is they don't holler at her right away because there's too many guys hollering at her.
Absolutely.
So they know she's already getting that. So he gonna roll different, and he not gonna holler at her, and that's gonna spark her attention because now she's gonna wonder why he's not hollering at me, and she's want to get to know him. It's the oldest game in the book. So my thing is, that's
and
why
it works every time.
I gotta call Norm, because Norm talking from DJ days. Norm, you yoking us right now. You yoking us. Don't yoke me, man. Just don't yoke me.
But nah, Tammy. Seriously though, I'm being honest. I'm making a joke, but that was not my intention though. To hit that, it wasn't. It was not my intention to hit that. That
We're
night.
gonna give you a pass because all of us married now, but I got them cards in my closet too, bro.
It wasn't my intention
let me give you an example.
to hit that on that trip.
I got the perfect example. The dude, right, that I really wanted, I'm married to him right now because I didn't want to play like I was the player from the Himalayas. I didn't want to do that. I completely changed everything about me to now. Am I being phony? No, because I live that lifestyle now. Because now I got who I had a crush on. I got who I really wanted. So now the hunt and the chase is definitely over for me.
And there's
Okay.
there's some factors to it too. I question females when they just want sex but they don't want a relationship. So that was her too. All right, so
Why?
yeah,
It's okay.
Why do you do that? Why, But why, Norman? Why she can't just be horny and want sex
at
like you
that
want sex?
time, because at that time, like I said, we liked each other. I wanted more or less a relationship at that time. Like, okay, I want this to be my girl type, whatever.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? But she was like, so I'm like, you know what? All right, so I'm not even gonna set myself up either.
Okay.
By smashing this, whatever, knowing that she don't want nothing more. She probably just wanted to smash. I didn't.
So you know what? You was at that point in your life where you was, I guess, finding yourself, because some guys get to the point in life where, you know, they'll run through chicks, but then when the chick don't know his name, at the end of the night don't know his last name, everything like that, then dudes started feeling some kind of way. So you probably was at that phase of your life where, you know, you don't want to get to know me, you don't want to know nothing about me and everything like that. Yeah, that was probably one of them pivotal times in your life and everything like that. But before, would you have questioned that? Is the question?
Nah. Now, if you'd have caught me, now listen. Of course, there's a period in my life.
Talking about 20 back in the day, the Zanzibar days. That's what we talk about.
Right.
There, you know, salt on the floor back then. Those days.
You were talking more or less about a 30-something-year-old Norm, as opposed to a 50-something-year-old Norm now. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
My mindset was totally different. You know what I'm saying? My mindset was totally different. You know, I went through my days where I was going through, through it. You know what I'm saying? Like, if it was there...
you lived that lifestyle. At that time, that lifestyle was... I guess you did got burnt out really quick. And I said burnt out with the chicks that was doing it, because your lifestyle entailed women constantly throwing themselves at you all the time and everything like that. So now, probably today, that don't mean anything. It don't faze you, because that part of that life is over now. I get you.
Yeah. And trust me, if I like you that much...
trust me. I got friends that was DJs, and I saw what the women were doing, and I was in shock then, and I'm still in shock to this day how they still try to roll. Yeah.
If I liked you that much, and you're that exceptional, and you're that phenomenal, all of that, your last name would be Bradley. And so somebody got that already. Somebody got that already.
That's right. I feel you on that. That's all I call. I just call. You know what? It was one of those days I heard you say, I'm like, no, you a DJ, stop it. So you should know all those girls. So my thing is, knowing that girl came into the room, and if that girl wanted to give you some, knowing that she was hollering at your boys and she was on some foul shit, and it just, excuse my mouth, I'm sorry, she was on some foul stuff, and knowing that your camaraderie with your boy meant more to you than laying up with this chick says a lot back in the day. And a lot of times dudes did ride like that. They rode for their boys, and it wasn't really about the chicks, because the chicks was coming a dime a dozen back then. So I could see how you could say no quickly.
Yeah, you know.
But I wouldn't have paid for nothing though.
Yeah, so I mean,
I'd have paid her to leave.
But you know what, Norm? You need to call her ass out, because you need your $400 back today. Now that you thought about it and you was cycling it.
Times is tough, right? Refund.
She can keep that money. She can keep the money and the memories. Trust me.
I know. All right. I know. It's always so good talking to you guys and laughing with you guys. But you know, Norm, I had to call you out on that. And I love you, Sandy, First Lady. I was just messing with your husband, just pulling his car, because you know my car gets pulled when I was younger. People always want to pull my young car, Norm, and I can't stand it. I hate it. But that was who I was. That's who I was, and I don't
make you who you are today.
Hey, so
the person I am today.
So Tammy, when you coming out to party with us?
Well, you know what? I'm coming to party with you soon, but these people up here, every time I say I want to go to Piscataway, they come out. Now, I'm from the country where driving the distance is nothing for me. Mm-hmm. They're like, oh, it's so far away. Why are they acting like Piscataway is so far away?
It's not far.
Crazy to me.
Far from where?
But do you hear that from people that it's so far away? Have y'all heard that?
I haven't heard that.
Nah.
Because to me, it's not. Because in the country, we drive that far just to go to the liquor store.
To the store, exactly.
We got one of our friends that come in from the train from the Bronx, just to party up on Fridays.
Some people come from PA.
You know what? I might have to jump on that train or hook up with one of the first ladies and actually come out and everything like that. Because another thing is I'll be coming out alone, so I got to watch that too.
Yeah.
But I would love to come out and hang out with you guys and have fun and do all that great stuff. You know. So like I said, it's always good talking to you. And hey, Norm, and hi to all the first ladies of the BKS1 show.
All right,
We
Tammy.
appreciate you as always, Sam.
Love you,
All right, I'll
no
talk to you
doubt.
later. Love you guys.
Shout out to Tammy. She always got to
Fine.
put that disclaimer in there.
Yeah.
Our women don't care. They good.
They know what's
They
up.
confident in their spot.
Yes. Well,
No
I'll read
doubt.
some of these comments. Diva said, P, you're horrible. Lenora said, yes, P, that's what I'm talking about. If I'm taking him, he giving me them cookies. Sandy said, happy born day to Tammy. And so did Ingrid Judge. What's up, Ingrid? And Kim Sharif. Sandy also said, I agree with Tammy. Hello, he got turned off. he wanted that ass.
Nah.
Cutting the heck up, LOL. Lenore also said, he doing that swan dive off the cable box, swinging from the ceiling fans, naked, windmills, etc. I paid for this. Sandy also said he was not attracted. Babe, cut it out. And then Kim said, you know him so well, to Sandy. Watch party keep coming up. And also she said, Kim Sharif said, not at all. Not all of us live that life. How many times do we have to tell you guys your sister is a good girl? Okay. And Tammy said, it's a country thing. I'm always be polite. That's what's up.
Lord Jesus. Y'all funny, man.
Yeah.
Y'all funny. But great post, Lenore. You need to
Yes.
start us some mess.
She always starts in there.
I
She
still
be having a lot of crazy stuff.
I still remember Lenore as Lenore Buck.
Hmm?
Wasn't her last name Buck?
No.
Was always Smith?
No.
Who the hell is Lenore Buck?
Mm-hmm.
Somebody tell me who the hell Lenore Buck is. I thought she didn't got married or something and changed her name.
Well, she did this Lenore. She was married. She's not married now.
I
but
remember
that's Smith.
Lenore Buck.
Okay, I don't know who Lenore Buck is.
Lenore, are you still there? Wasn't your
she's
last
still
name
there.
Buck?
No, her last name
It was always Smith?
No, it wasn't Smith. That's her married name, but it wasn't Buck.
It wasn't Lenore Buck.
Absolutely not.
So I just made that shit
You
up.
just made that shit.
All right. Okay. All right. Y'all stupid. Okay. All right, let's get with some current events. I thought it was Buck. What she said?
She ain't said nothing yet, but I know it was Lenore Buck. I know it was
right.
Lenore forever.
All right. Okay. Black News Channel launches in America. Yes.
Yeah, clap that up.
That's what I'm talking about. Black News Channel launches in America. All right, make sure y'all click that share button, no matter what platform you're listening to us on, whether it's YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Periscope. What was your last name, damn it, Lenore? I thought it was Buck. B-U-C-K. I know a Lenore Buck from somewhere. All right.
Walcott. That's what it was.
Walcott? Okay,
Yes.
all right. I wouldn't remember that shit anyway. All right, so okay, so in a joint teleconference broadcast live from the Four Seasons Hotel in New York's financial district, the Black News Channel BNC and the National Newspaper Publishers Association announced the official launch date and time for the nation's first 24-hour, 7 days a week, all news TV channel that will focus on African American news. Thank God. All right. The new channel promises to inform, educate, and empower nearly 50 million African Americans now living in the United States. The potential for the network appears almost limitless. BNC will immediately have the potential to reach 33 million households daily in all the major media markets across the nation. Combined with the millions of readers and consume information from NNPA's black-owned newspapers and media companies each week, the BNC could quickly become the top destination for all who want to consume African American news on TV and mobile devices. This is what I'm talking about. Now, who owned them? Them faces look familiar. So BNC, which officially launches at 6 a.m. on Friday, November 15, 2019, has agreements with Charter Communications, Comcast, and Dish TV. The network already has commitments for carriage in major African American hubs like Atlanta, New York, Chicago, New Orleans, Houston, Philadelphia, Detroit, Washington, D.C., Baltimore, and Los Angeles. Tallahassee, Florida houses BNC's headquarters, and the network will have news bureaus around the country, including Washington, D.C. and New York City. That's all you need, baby. because it was spread out. Former Republican U.S. Congressman J.C. Watts is the chairman of BNC, which is backed financially by business mogul and Jacksonville Jaguars owner Shad Khan. The platform will create a venue for the African American community to have a dialogue to talk about news, education, and cultural things, stated Watts, who added that the network has been in planning stage for many years. It's about damn time.
24/7, 360.
I love CNN. I love MSNBC, but everybody ain't telling our story.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody is not telling our story the way our stories need to be told, and half the news don't get reported that relates to us.
Exactly.
So this
I know I'm going to be supporting it.
So just like BKS,
yes,
y'all need to start supporting things that relate to us.
I don't even watch the news, but because they're starting this, I'll start to watch.
I watch it because I do this.
Well, I just do my research on stuff. I hate watching the news, but I will start watching again because of this.
Right. Let's read some comments.
Yes. Only thing up right now is Kim Street said, LOL, Lenore Buck Norm. She was one of those women you took on a trip and didn't get none from.
Dang.
I guess that's who Lenore Buck was.
I always get someone I wanted.
Or he wanted to buck that Lenore, whoever that Lenore was.
So, on that note, family, Pennsylvania family arrested for loitering outside their own home. Damn it, man. What the hell's wrong with people?
Exactly. It was Pennsylvania. Right. If you know, it's a lot of crazy, before you read it, a lot of our crazy stories are coming from either Florida or Pennsylvania. Florida and Pennsylvania is off the hook.
Yeah. So forget chilling in front of your own home if you're black. At least that is what one Chester Township PA family discovered earlier this month after several family members were arrested for loitering. Wow. Rachel Briggs, one member of the family, told KYW News Radio that the incident all began on October 1st when Officer Pasquale Storis III arrested her sons and nephew for loitering while they were playing in the front yard. The gentlemen were taken to jail. They had high bails placed on them. The family scrambled to get their money together. They were able to get them out the next day, Briggs told the news station. Is this a clip about it? Mm-hmm. Let's talk about it after we see the clip.
Also, a controversial loitering ordinance in Chester Township. It is at the center of the arrest of 4 members of the same family. The arrest happened earlier this month outside of their own home, and now the family says they're suing. Eyewitness News reporter Howard Monroe is live in Chester Township with the story. Howard.
The family's lawyer says the township's loitering policy was struck down back in 2012. He said that it was too vague. However, he also says that based on these arrests, those policies are still in place.
We just came home.
Keith Briggs arrested, tased, and put in the back of a cop car for loitering. Prior to his arrest, his lawyer says he was standing in front of his family's home. He was one of 4 people from the same family arrested in early October for the same charge.
Here he is. Want me to go where you want me to get?
The Chester Township Police Department has failed my family. Instead of protecting us and serving us, they decided to attack us on multiple occasions.
Rachel Briggs was also arrested. This was the 2nd day in a row family members were arrested for loitering. The township statute says that there are areas of the township where loitering is prohibited. In those areas, the statute reads officers can question anyone they believe is loitering and ask them to leave. It's not clear if this neighborhood is one of those areas.
My sister lives here. Which matters? She lives there, not here.
While the family is trying to explain to them their lawful reason for being there, he's busy putting handcuffs on Miss Lewis and directing Mr. Briggs to be arrested.
This is Kimyaga Lewis being arrested. Arrest records show she yelled at her family members to get in the house when officers arrived. Moments later, her cousin, Ramir Briggs, was physically dragged off his family's porch and also arrested.
Who do they think they are to victimize a family like this and do this to someone in this community? Who do they think they are?
I never felt an embarrassment and shame as if I felt that day.
Now, we reached out to the police department several times today. However, we haven't heard back. As for the family, they are now thinking about filing a civil lawsuit. However, first, on October 17th, they'll be in court to answer to these criminal charges. But for now, live in Chester Township, Howard Monroe, CBS 3 Eyewitness News.
Howard, thank you. Also, a controversial...
Absolutely, I'm suing.
Getting crazy out here.
Suing
they better sue, man.
Man.
So you can't chill in front of your own family's
house. You are loitering if you are standing in your front yard of your property.
That's crazy. That's crazy. They got a lawsuit. So they were called there for what, though?
They weren't called there for nothing. The cops just rolled up on them. Like I said, the first time it was a nephew and one of his sons were playing ball in the front yard. Locked them up. Gave him high bail. It wasn't like they gave him $1,000 bail. So they didn't say how much the bail was, but still. So after they go and bail these people out, they scrounge up the money from the family. The family meets them at the house to tell them how, and the same cop comes back and now he arrests everybody.
Damn.
Like,
All
are
right.
you kidding me?
Okay. What's this? Yeah, let's talk about this.
I ain't going to PA.
Let's talk about this right here. So Jules Santana's baby mama, Kimbella, spent rent money on new booty while house got foreclosed. So she spent the mortgage, basically. That's crazy. So Jules Santana's baby mother, Kimbella, has been busy while Jules is away in federal prison. According to sources, she's been using their monthly mortgage payments, which is meant to be used to save the house from foreclosure, on plastic surgery. The bank, which is moving very quickly to take the property, is not playing around, but Kimbella seems to have more important things on her mind. So according to the online report, Kimbella has not been making her $3,000 and $754 a month monthly mortgage payments since last year. It is understandable that they would be facing financial trouble, but fans noticed that Kimbella didn't seem to be bothered by the possibility of losing their home. So here's the house.
That's the house that they're about to lose.
Here's the house they're about to lose. All right, that's the house.
And here's the new booty.
And here is the new booty that she bought with the mortgage money. That's a mortgage booty right there. All right, so love the results thus far. And Mia Aesthetics and Dr. Mio Nia, 7 days post-op. Absolutely love at Mia Aesthetics. And they treated me like a queen. I am, and took care of my wants, needs. Can't wait for my 1 month post-op to come home. I'll be finished and I'll be acting up. Stay tuned, guys. So you didn't care nothing about the fact
that my man's in jail.
That your dude is in jail. And y'all got this beautiful house.
That's a beautiful house, too.
So you said, hell with the payments. We'll just lose the house, but I'll have an ass. And I can. Hopefully you're going to make some money with that to save the house.
No, the house is gone. It ain't no saving the house. The only way she's going to save the house with that ass is if she give it to somebody at the bank as a payoff.
Ladies, come on, please. I need y'all to agree with the brothers on this, that her priorities is not straight. You would rather get a big booty than make your mortgage payments to keep your daggone house.
Oh man,
priorities is all jacked up.
These jokers is
priorities all jacked up
in the streets right now. Where to start? I'll start.
Let's read Tracy Napoleon's comments.
Yeah, I'm gonna read that too, but I'm gonna start with
Hey Tracy,
how is that lowering if you live there? They should sue not only the police but find out if someone actually called and sue that person. This is getting crazy. Tracy Napoleon, what's up? Tracy said, "I'm so tired of people saying there's no racism. Just turn your TV on." Any day of the week, and you'll see some mess.
It's everywhere now, Tracy. It's everywhere.
And Phyllis has said, "Wow, that's crazy. I wouldn't think it. I would definitely be a lawsuit." And then Tracy also said about the Kimbella situation, said, "Low self-esteem is real. For her to think a new booty is more important than living Work with what God gave you. She also said, do some squats. And Ingrid Judge says she's a bird, and he knew that before he went to prison.
Come on, man.
That's a fact.
Come on, man. So you're going to let the house, you're going to lose your house, right? Or because you want a big behind.
But I'm telling you what she did, because he's in jail, to make sure that she probably figured, listen, I'm going to ride out in this house as long as I can. I ain't giving them that money. I'm going to keep that money. I don't know when he coming home, so I'll stash that money. When he gets home, you just have to. We'll figure it out.
So how long he got in jail?
I don't know. I don't know how much time he got, but I know he got a little time.
Who is he again?
Joel Santana.
Dipset? Oh wow, yeah. It's gonna be on and popping.
Yeah, he got some time.
Yeah, all right. If he go back to her, bro, that's gonna be crazy.
Oh, he going back to her. He love her.
That's crazy.
They're gonna be living in a shack, but he going back.
Yeah, that's crazy. Wow. What you got here? All right, so Fort Worth police officer charged with murder for killing Atiana Jefferson in her own home. Now, we talked about this already, right? So is this more to it?
Well, we didn't talk. Well, no, we didn't talk about he actually got charged with murder. He never got charged. We didn't talk about him getting charged.
All right, so they charged him with murder.
They formally charged him.
So the former Fort Worth police officer who fatally shot Atiana Jefferson in her home Saturday morning was arrested and charged with murder, Monday police said. The officer, Aaron Dean, was arrested around 6 p.m. CDT and posted bail about 3 hours later. Officials said he was being held on a $200,000 bond, according to the country's inmate information website. The family of Atiana Jefferson is relieved that Aaron Dean has been arrested and charged with murder. Lee Merritt, an attorney for Jefferson family, said in a statement. So police declined to say whether Dean was arrested by a Fort Worth officer or if he turned himself in. The department's major case and internal affairs unit were working diligently to conclude the criminal administrative investigation in the shooting, says Sergeant Chris Daniels. We value the trust that we've had in our community. We will continue to build that trust, Daniels said. To the citizens and residents of our city, we feel and understand your anger and disappointment. Dean was served a written administrative complaint Sunday, placed on detached duty and stripped of his badge and firearm, Interim Police Chief Ed Kraus said. He resigned Monday. My intent was to meet with him today to terminate his employment with the Fort Worth Police Department. However, the officer tendered his resignation this morning before we met, Kraus said. If Dean had not resigned, we would have been fired. He would have been fired for several policy violations, including the department's use of force and de-escalation policies and unprofessional conduct, Kraus said. Now, I'm so glad they said that. Mm-hmm. And now that that's documented, that they said that, they can use that in the criminal case.
Yes.
All right, so if the department felt that way.
Yes.
All right, so regardless of, this new BS that they're talking about, because you got that in here too?
No. I didn't put that in.
All right. So basically, they're saying that the nephew is saying that she had a gun. Which so what? You can have
saying
a
that
gun.
he told that to the medical examiner. My thing is, what does the medical examiner and a witness have to do with one another?
Right.
The medical examiner is only supposed to go over the body, autopsy the body,
right,
figure out angles, cause of death, time of death, stuff for that nature. Mm-hmm. So why would the narrative that the nephew told the medical examiner that his aunt had a gun in her hand, which is BS, because as you've seen from when we reported on this when it first happened, the still photos show that there was a gun on a dresser or something in the first photo, and then miraculously in the second photo it shows a gun laying by her hand while she's on the ground. So we've seen this kind of tactic before. So this is a kid. So like Norm said, like we were talking about off air, so just like the Central Park 5. So you get a bunch of kids in a room, scared to death, you keep asking the same questions until you tell them what you want them to say, and they okay, yeah, that's what happens.
They're gonna try to use that. But here's my thing: she could have a gun on her dresser.
Is that anywhere she wants?
She could have a gun anywhere she wants.
She could
to
have
her
had
house.
it in her hand.
All right. So my thing is, the only thing it might try to say, I was telling people, which it still don't really matter, but if she pointed the gun at the officer, maybe he can use that. Maybe he could try to use that.
The reason that he can't use that is because he never identified
And plus, there's
himself
videotape.
as an officer.
And there's videotape.
If you are creeping around my yard and I have a firearm and I see you poke your head through my window, I am going to try to blow your head off. So if you are an officer, you should identify yourself. You had multiple chances. You walked by 2 open doors where you could have went in and knocked and said, "Hey, this is such a police department. This is Officer so and so. We're coming in. We're doing a wellness check. We're coming in," and walk through the front door instead of walking around to a dark back room, alley, window, and peep it in. Put your hands up, bam! Like, come on.
So here's what they're saying. They're saying Atiana Jefferson pointed a gun at window before a Fort Worth officer killed her. Nephews told authority.
Knock it off.
The police chief said it made sense for 28-year-old to arm herself if she thought someone was in the backyard of her home.
Exactly. The police chief said that.
So
exactly.
Damn it, you can't use that one, buddy.
Exactly.
Your own police chief said that. So a murder warrant for Aaron Dean, the Fort Worth officer who killed Atiana Jefferson in her own home, recounts what led up to the shooting from the perspective of her 8-year-old nephew. Do not use that 8-year-old boy for y'all little deflection.
Exactly.
The boy who was in the room with Jefferson when she was shot told a forensic interviewer that he and his aunt were playing video games together about 2:30 a.m., which gives her more reason. If she thinks she heard noises, I'm going to protect my nephew.
Exactly.
All right, so anyway, Saturday when she heard noises outside their home in the 1200 block of East Allen Avenue, Jefferson, 28, took her handgun from her purse and pointed it toward the window before she was shot, the nephew said, according to the arrest warrant affidavit. Okay. The 8-year-old saw his aunt fall to the ground. She was pronounced dead at 3:05 a.m. The interim police chief Krause said at a news conference Tuesday that it makes sense that she would have a gun if she felt that she was being threatened or there was someone in the backyard. The sentiment was echoed by an attorney for the victim's family. Lee Merritt said Jefferson had every right to defend herself because the officers did not announce themselves as law enforcement.
Exactly.
It's only appropriate that Miss Jefferson would have a gun, Merritt said, noting that she had a license to carry the legally owned firearm. When you think there's someone prowling around in the back at 2 a.m, you may need to arm yourself. The person could have a gun. All right?
Exactly.
And that's real talk.
And in Texas, you can shoot people.
All right. So
on top of it.
So with that being said, I'm looking at how they're going to try to spin this. And I can't even say they, because the police chief is rocking
exactly
with the victim.
Yep.
This time. So I want to see how quickly they move with this. I want to see how this goes. I want to see. I didn't see her pointing anything. Didn't we watch the body cam?
Yes.
You saw her point something?
Absolutely not.
Yeah, I didn't see that or whatever.
Because it didn't happen.
Which now, if somebody is trying to make that
manipulate the child, exactly.
and manipulate that child too, that should be another charge.
But like Ingrid said, the lawyer will get the comments from an 8-year-old thrown out. So did you have this 8-year-old's lawyer in the room when you were asking them all these questions?
Yeah, that's what I want to know.
Absolutely, I'm sure they did not.
That's what I want to know. And hopefully they do get that thrown out, because either way, it don't matter.
It doesn't matter.
This woman has the right to arm herself in her own house if she thinks somebody's trying to rob her. All right, so that's just crazy. Let's continue with comments and then.
Okay. Ingrid, like I said, she said the 8-year-old. Tracy said, what you said, she has the right to bear arms in her home regardless. Stop making an excuse for murder. Daryl D. Mack said, why was the medical examiner talking to the child? Exactly. Kane Nova said, no command to drop your weapon. No simple knock on the door. Tammy Walker said, "This is scary. This is so scary." Yeah, because it can happen to any of us. Kim Street Diva said, "Okay, so y'all hear that? Don't go creeping around Smooth. Absolutely, don't do it. That's a fact." Tammy said again, "This is so scary. Yeah, don't let me catch you in my backyard. I have a garden. It'll be growing really good next year."
You know what? And it's funny. You know, it's like I started actually thinking, like my brother over here, like as far as like, damn, y'all, I don't want to call the cops for anything,
Nope,
right?
I'm not calling
So,
the
but
cops.
now I'm gonna keep this 100. Part of me feels like that. I do live in Plainfield, right? I do live in Plainfield. I do know a good portion of the police officers, whatever. I remember a long time ago, I did have an incident here. Now, with the fact that I knew them, kind of saved our asses. When we had, years ago, we had the brothers, I forgot what they called them. It was the 4 or the 5 that was on the highway that time. What they called them? Something.
Oh no, the other ones on the highway.
The other ones. You know what I'm talking about.
Yes.
I forgot there was a name for them.
Yeah, I forgot what their name was. I know you're talking about.
When years ago when we used to have a show called The Vocal Booth on BKS, we were talking about them, and all these brothers were here. There's a name for them. I can't believe I can't
remember the name either.
Something about the highway in New Jersey,
something
or the
Turnpike. Yeah,
5 or
something like that. Yeah,
something like that.
Yeah.
We had them here, and there were certain law enforcement, Caucasian law enforcement, that were troopers that would probably was listening to the show, because people were calling into the show. It was a hot topic, and the show got intense. And these brothers were on point, and they were saying what they was going through and how they was.
And they still go through.
Yeah, but they was exonerated.
Yeah,
and all of that, whatever. And they were pissed. The people listening was pissed. So there was a false call made by somebody to the Plainfield Police Department, and they rolled up heavy, right, on the station, at the station. And there was so many of them out here, and Arturo was here doing an Insomniac show.
I remember that because it happened after I left.
Yeah, and Arturo was doing the Insomniac show, the late night, and I happened to be here and whatever, and they rolled up, and I looked out. We got this thing you lift up, and I looked out the window. I was like, oh, snap. Like, what the hell? And I seen some guns and all of that, and it was mad police. And then I opened it. It was a brother and a sister, female, male cop, was right at the front. Was like, I opened it slowly. I said, relax. I was like, relax. I'm opening the door. Whatever like that. And then they knew that it was a radio station, whatever. It was like, what's going on here? We got this call, blah, 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 blah. And once I explained, and they came in and looked around. Some of them, it was their first time in the radio station. So they was like, oh, snap. Was kind of like, oh. And then some of them was like, yo, we just got a call that somebody in here is holding somebody in here hostage, and this and that. And I was like, nah, nothing's going on. There's a radio show going on like this, whatever. And I was nervous as hell. Arturo was shook and everything. So I let them all in. They came in. They was like, wow. They was like, what did you guys have going on here when somebody want to make a false call like that? Whatever like that. I said, I have no clue, no idea. I told them what the show was about, and they was like, oh, okay. But because 2 of them knew me, it de-escalated real fast, like real fast. It wasn't but the majority were African American police officers, and not saying, I know we had this conversation before, but I'm just saying some of them handled things a lot different.
Absolutely,
some of them handled things a lot different, because that could have went totally left.
It's crazy. I actually, because I was all the way down the block. I was probably almost either to Berkman. Almost to Berkman. I think I was almost to Berkman already. And I seen all the cars back there, but I didn't realize that they were here,
bro.
Until the next day when you told me what happened. I was like driving, like, yo, like what the F is going on?
It was deep.
What's going on down there?
And they came out like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I would have came to the door the wrong way, who knows what would have happened?
I literally had just left minutes before it happened. I was down the street and I seen all the matter of fact, because some of them flew by me. They was zoom, 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 zoom. And I'm like, yo, what the F is going on?
Somebody made a false call. And then when I asked them, I said, well, who made the call?
They can't tell
where the call came from. Whatever. But they said, somebody told me there was somebody that disguised their number. you know, and because then they started talking to me, and it was like, okay, well, please call us if you have any more problems or whatever like that. And it was real cool, man. And they handled that situation very well because it could have got ugly. You know, it could have got ugly. And I remember that day, and I'm like, this is the power of what we do.
Yeah.
What we do has so much power, you know, and especially when you got an element out there that don't want the truth to be revealed. You know, you got to be careful.
That's why this whole black news network is such a huge thing.
Yeah,
to be able to actually report real news to black people about black people.
Yeah. let's read some comments.
Okay. Kim Sri Diva said, I thought there needed to be an adult when questioning a child. Absolutely. She also said, did you guys see the video of the East Orange police arresting kids waiting on the corner for the bus?
No, I didn't hear about that.
Me neither. So now we can't wait for buses on the corner. Guess we have to wait in the street. Wow. And Tammy said, North Carolina don't play that ish. You can't even turn around in our driveways. Wow. I mean, is it that bad? I mean, I know the world is a big bad place right now, but are things that bad that the police are so intense over a Joker can't be? All I can tell you, if that situation where that happened in PA happened at my house, like I probably wouldn't be here talking to you guys right now. And I don't mean that because I would be in jail. I mean that because they probably would have had to kill me. I would have been so pissed that you are on my property trying to arrest me for being on my property and I did nothing wrong. Let's take the call.
Caller from the 973. State your name when you're calling from. You're on the Man Cave Show.
It's a diva. I sent the video to you guys yesterday. Only because I was in the East Orange area yesterday and saw it go down.
Oh, you seen this situation happen?
Let me see.
Yes, ridiculous. Kids were on. I was actually on the bus that they were waiting for.
Oh wow.
And I want to say it was about maybe 4 cop cars. Snatched the kids up off the corner, threw them in the back of the police car, and was like, y'all out here selling drugs, doing this, doing that. The kids were coming home from school.
So somebody called the cops and said that the kids were selling drugs? Is that
yes, because they were standing on the corner waiting for a bus. You were standing at a bus stop. They were standing at a bus stop waiting for the bus.
I hope their parents sued the
Yes,
you know what?
I mean, it's getting
the police
crazy.
is getting crazy. It's getting ridiculous. So now kids can't stand on the corner to wait for a bus to get home from school.
And especially
it's getting ridiculous.
Especially when East Orange.
I don't know what kind of power trip these cops are on, but it needs to stop.
Yeah.
All I could say is they need to knock it off because it ain't like they a bunch of angels either. Like I said, I told the story before of an East Orange cop that I knew went to the spot. I forget what the name of the spot was that sells alcohol that you pretty much could take out in the Chinese quart containers and driving around East Orange, telling jokers, oh, what you doing on my block? Get off my block. While he drinking, while we both drinking and while he drinking and driving, I'm drinking and riding. You know what I'm saying? So knock it off. The kids can't go to school. Come on, man.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy.
It's ridiculous. But I sent you the video because the young lady who was videotaping it actually got on the bus yesterday. So as soon as she posted it, I told her, I was like, please tag me in this because I need to send this to you guys.
I didn't get it. Inbox
I was about to say that. I'll check my inbox.
Inbox me with it, Kim, so I
play
could
tomorrow.
Yeah, so I could convert it.
That's
and
just
play
nuts.
Play it on the show. That's crazy. That's crazy.
That's getting out of that's
ridiculous.
All right. Well, thank you.
Ridiculous.
Thank you.
Because I'm a public transit rider, and what I am not going to sit here and do is watch you guys harass
kids.
Granted,
Exactly.
I'm not saying they're all angels, but if they waiting on the corner, waiting on a bus, and there's literally a bus stop sign there.
Where they're saying.
If you ride by and ask them, hey, what are you guys doing? And they say, we waiting for the bus. You see the bus coming. I say, pull over. If they don't get on the bus, then come back and say something.
Exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
I agree.
But to just stop and frisk children, like,
It's crazy.
Yeah.
It was crazy. It was one that actually happened in New York where they arrested the kid because he didn't have a shirt on. Waiting for the bus, didn't have a shirt on, so they put him in the police car.
Yep. That's the climate we in right now.
Yeah.
No doubt.
Wow.
We appreciate you as always for calling in. That's just nuts, though. Keep it locked, Diva.
All right, Diva.
All right.
Nuts,
Got to
man.
talk to you about this one. This is crazy. Now, this is crazy right here. It's some real life movie-ish right here that actually happened in Indiana. All right. So, an Indiana couple arrested for neglect after claiming adopted daughter is really a grown woman trying to murder them. Indiana couple arrested for neglect after claiming adopted daughter is really a grown woman trying to murder them. All right, so what y'all think about this story? Yeah, let's look at the clip and then let's talk about this. Hold on. We're going to get the clip for y'all, and we'll come back. Meanwhile, let's read some comments.
All right.
While I pull up this clip for y'all.
All right. So Ingrid had said, FYI, your number is always shown when you dial 911, regardless if you block it or your number is unlisted. And that's what I thought, too, because they want to be able to know who's actually calling. Walter Pittman's on the check-in. What's up, Walt? Actually, Big H is on the check-in also. What's up, H? But yeah, I mean, this stuff is getting out of hand with policing. I mean, I can't even say getting out of hand. It's been out of hand with policing. It just we're really turning into some of these other dictatorship countries. It's like we're losing more and more civil liberties every day. Like the right to just do simple stuff, the right to be on your own property, the right to go to school, the right to eat somewhere, the right to this, the right to that. Like it's getting crazy. Like the police are being so militarized. You know, it's like as a civilian, you really are scared to just walk down the street. Like you can get snatched up, locked up for just about anything now. Well, if you're black, let me preface that. Let me change that. If you're black, you can be either locked up and or killed for just about doing anything right now in America.
Yeah,
which is a horrible and a scary thing. Like what Saint said earlier, like this is getting scary. It is. It's getting to the point that you can't even walk out your door without wondering, hey, am I gonna make it back home today? You know what I'm saying? Like it's getting serious. Timothy Beverly said, as long as the community stay divided, the more power we get to the wicked authority. And that's a fact. And Diva said, I'm confused. Was that a child or an adult? Well, he's pulling up the video.
Yeah, y'all gotta really peep this out because this is some real
crazy.
Scary. It's crazy, man. When I seen this story, I was like, wow.
And I said to him, I forgot the movie with. Is it Damon? With Damon Wayans when he's supposed to be he's actually a midget crook and he's posing as a baby to try to get this diamond back. I said she done pulled the Damon Wayans on him.
Yeah, let me see if I got this clip. So again, this is a story. Indiana couple arrested for neglect after claiming adopted daughter is really a grown woman trying to murder them. And let me see. Here's the clip, I think.
His wife, Christine, thought they were adopting an adorable 6-year-old girl. But this morning, they claimed that girl was actually an adult woman who they believe was intent on killing them.
We were told by doctors, this person's a sociopath, this person is a con artist, you are all in danger. Natalia would do things like place clear thumbtacks on the stairs, face up, so that when we would walk up the stairs, we would be stepping on thumbtacks to pain and injure ourselves. She had attempted to kill my wife for the second time, this time by trying to pull her into an electric fence.
Natalia was reportedly 6 years old when the Barnetts adopted her. She suffers from a rare form of dwarfism, and Barnett says they quickly noticed some suspicious behavior, including developmental changes consistent with adults. She could be 16 based on her original birth certificate, or 30 based on the revised certificate. But officials and his wife Christine thought they were adopting an adorable 6-year-old girl. But this morning, they claimed that girl was actually an adult woman who they believe was intent on...
Yo, hold up. Sorry. Couldn't be an African-American family.
Oh, hell no.
Soon as we...
Oh, yeah, she'd have been done.
You put some clear text
that'd have been
on
an
there,
ass.
or you push me into an electric fence,
your-
knowing it was an electric fence.
That's your ass.
Please.
Yeah,
we'd have been brawling out in the street. They'd be
Little,
like-
yeah, the little man. That was it, little man.
they'd
Yep,
be like,
yep.
look at Norm beating this child's ass. Like,
Stop it, mister. Stop it. Just turn around and bite him in the ankles. They trying to help.
Yo, that is crazy, man.
Yeah,
so,
man.
But they arrested the family for neglect because they're trying to get rid of the child.
Got to be more. I wonder where they get this child from.
From the adoption
how the people didn't see this?
She could be a genius. She could have fixed records. Somebody could have fixed some records or anything, bro.
Ingrid said this story is insane. This is an imitation of the movie Orphan. And
Yeah.
that's what Barb said, the same thing, the movie Orphan.
Yeah, well, they got a real life orphan.
Wow. Well, little man, one of the two. I don't know if she's trying to steal diamonds or not, but that's just crazy to me.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Yeah, she got to go.
Yeah, it's a true story. I mean, what would y'all do? So
She got
what?
to go. I'm giving her back.
Oh, you would give her back?
Man, the first tack I stepped on, and she looked at me funny like, she gotta go. Yo, she gotta go. We need to get her out of here.
I ain't
ASAP.
gonna front. Listen. And if you
I
have
love
any
the
problems,
babies.
if y'all have any problems, just go to BKS on Radio TV because I see it's acting up a little bit. Let me know if Facebook is acting up. Just go to BKS on Radio TV on YouTube. But I'm gonna tell you right now, if me and Sandy adopted a child, right, and that child did some funny style stuff or whatever. First of all, I couldn't sleep good at night because I'm like, yo, I just don't trust this little baby. I'm keeping it 100. Baby got to go. 6-year-old got to go.
But it's your baby, Norman.
Bye.
We can't kick out the baby.
Peace out.
hit her with a Martin.
Yep. He's out. Gotta go, little Chester. All right. Let's read some comments, man.
Everybody was saying different movies. The Orphan, Little Man. Diva said she sent the video to both of us messages. Okay. Philip said the same thing. Marlon Wayans, Little Man. Ingrid said, I would F Babyface Fish all the way.
Yo. So interrupted. Okay, I see he's interrupted.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So just go to let me put the link for y'all.
We putting the link in the chat for you guys.
Just type in that we putting in the link because they can't.
Okay.
All right.
I don't know if I can.
Yeah, we're putting in the link for YouTube for y'all right now. And,
the YouTube.
Something going on. There's a storm or something going on too.
Yeah, it's supposed to be. It didn't look like it hit us yet when I looked outside.
All right, so we're just putting in the link for y'all to go to on BKS on Radio TV on YouTube. And so we can continue the show with y'all because y'all been great.
There you go. Well, we got it back.
We back?
Yeah, it's a little lag on it.
Okay.
But
Oh yeah, I see we back.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So again, if it's acting funky. All right. So let's go. Let's get y'all right too.
Timothy also said that's Damien's sister from the movie The Omen. Somebody. But yeah, you gotta go. You gotta get out my house ASAP.
She be the hell out quick. Gotta go. All right, we getting that for y'all right now.
What would you do though? Could you imagine that? Like you walking with your child and it's an electric fence and your child tries to push you into electric fence or try to throw you into electric fence, or like you just waking up, you go in the bathroom, it's 3:00 in the morning and you still you got like 12 tacks in the bottom of your feet because there's no food messed around and sabotage you.
Yeah.
But there are some real kids like that, so people gotta watch out anyway. Some of their real kids is little devils like that.
Yeah, I put in the link. I put in the link for y'all for YouTube. Just click on that link and you can go continue and watch the show. All right, so just click on the link right there. There we go.
Yes, sir.
We are
Yes, sir.
switching over right now to the other platform. And there you go.
We's here, y'all.
All right, so we're there now. All right, so now let's continue the show. Other news, and hopefully y'all there because I really want to talk about this thing. About this DJ that's just infecting everybody with daggone HIV. All right, so the story reads: popular club DJ from South Carolina accused of giving HIV to over 600 black girls and women.
Crazy.
All right, y'all heard that, right? Giving HIV to over 600 black girls and women. That's crazy. That's bananas. Let's talk about this thing.
Yeah.
Let me just see if y'all moved over.
Yeah, so I'm going over too.
Yeah, they moved. Shout out to see Walter Pittman over there. All right. So when I saw this story about this DJ that infected over 600 black girls and women, I was like, wow, what's going on? How's he getting this off?
Mm-hmm.
But I heard they was really feeling this guy. Like I've seen
well, you heard what Tammy was talking about the DJ, right?
Yeah.
Back in the day.
Yeah.
You know, people love the DJ.
Yeah, no doubt. We're still
Party
like
maker.
that today. It's okay. It's all right. All right. Here's the clip. About this story, and this is serious, y'all. This is serious because there's a guy that was running around here infecting multiple African American women with HIV by having sex with them. All right, so mind you, so you're talking about just say 500 of them that's having sex with other people that don't know,
exactly,
and then they're having sex with other people that don't know,
exactly,
and they're having sex with other people that don't know. I don't know. Is there another plot that we don't know about? Is it more than just a DJ just like to have sex with black females? Or is it something deeper?
Well, I think it's something because he knows he has it.
All right, so here's the clip.
Yeah.
Pope lived next door to him for several years. He says he's seen numerous young girls stop by.
They looked like they were very young, underage maybe. And they stayed over some, and then they would disappear.
Documents obtained by WMBF News show in July, Pope held young girls against their will in a room of his home to perform sex acts. One of the victims, listed as 17 years old, said Pope gave her, quote, money and other things for sex. Other reports detail incidents from September to December of 2017 where Pope extorted young girls for sex. One listed as young as 13 years old, marijuana and money to have sex with him. The report shows the victim told the officer a condom wasn't used and was concerned Pope had a sexually transmitted disease.
What's your reaction now that you find out everything he's arrested for?
For his daddy and mother, it's a bad situation all the way around. I feel.
Says Pope lived next door to him for several years. He says he's
He looks crazy though. Like I don't get it.
Hey man, I'm glad they caught him.
Yeah.
But is he going to be honest about everybody he's had sex with? But I'm quite sure once they publicize this, and the females see it, they're going to come forward.
No, they're not going to come forward.
You don't think so?
No. And not if they think that they got HIV, because they ain't going to want people to know that they got it. They'll probably go get themselves checked. And hopefully he hasn't infected everybody they slept with. But, they say hold hope in one hand, and what else in the other, see which one weighs more.
That's crazy. I don't know. What would y'all do in that situation, man? Would you?
Man, if I knew someone knowingly gave me something like that could be deadly, it wouldn't probably be anything good. I can tell you that much. If I take my life very seriously, and to think that somebody tried to kill me through sex would just be like, wow, And I'll tell you, well, that's not the only reason. I don't cheat because I'm not a cheater, but that's probably one of the biggest reasons why you don't do stuff like that. Granted, it can happen with you being with one person, because if they don't have the same morals that you got and they decide to go creep in, you can still catch stuff. but you have X, Y, and Z, I know where to go. I'm going to my wife because that's the only person I'm with. And so my list is narrow.
No
you know,
doubt.
when you out here sleep with a bunch of people, it's like this. There we go. That was my segue into it.
CDC raises alarm about growing STD epidemic as cases hit record high.
There you go.
Yeah, I heard about this too. So
it's crazy.
Infections in the United States from 3 sexually transmitted diseases hit a record high in 2018, a high that threatens millions of Americans, the Center for Disease Control and Prevention said. According to 2018 STD surveillance report from the CDC, combined cases of syphilis, gonorrhea, and chlamydia reached an all-time high in the U.S. last year with more than 2.4 million cases. More than 1.75 million cases of chlamydia were reported last year, the most ever reported in the CDC. According to the report, cases of primary and secondary syphilis, the two most infectious stages, rose 14% since 2017, with more than 35,000 cases. That's the most reported since 1991. All right, and a total of 583,405 gonorrhea cases were reported, a 63% increase from 2014 and the highest number reported in 28 years. The CDC on Tuesday raised alarm about the increase in the cases of congenital syphilis, a disease that is passed from an infected mother to her baby during pregnancy. The agency called a 40% increase in congenital syphilis from 2017 to 2018 a dangerous trend, and says syphilis in newborns is a tragic consequence of what is described as a growing STD epidemic. The CDC reported newborn deaths from syphilis increased 22% from 77 deaths in 2017 to 94 deaths in 2018. 5 states, Texas, California, Florida, Arizona, and Louisiana, accounted for 70% of all the congenital syphilis cases last year. Wow. I'm glad Jersey wasn't on that list. Not that it matters, but I'm just glad it wasn't on that list. In order to reduce the number of babies born with syphilis, health officials said it's vital that pregnant women be tested. Without early and regular prenatal care, a pregnant woman may not know she has syphilis and may unknowingly put her baby at risk. If a pregnant woman is left untreated, there is up to an 80% chance she will pass it on to her baby. Congenital syphilis can cause lifelong health complications in an unborn baby and newborn death. There are tools available to prevent every case of congenital syphilis, said Gail Bolin, MD, director of CDC's Division of STD Prevention. In a statement of the CDC, testing is simple and can help women to protect their babies from syphilis, a preventable disease that can have irreversible consequences. This is crazy. So when you got this fool out there DJing, man, and sleeping with all these young African American women, and they said it's from like 600 or more. Exactly. Again, they passed it on to somebody, and probably they pass it on to somebody, and goes on and on and on, and just spreads out, man. They really, really need to find these women quickly. Right. All right, and shut this down before it is some type of epidemic out there that you can't stop.
It's too late.
Yeah, that you can't stop. This dude needs to be locked up.
Yeah,
throw away the key.
You know what the problem is with this? Why these epidemics happen like this at such a large proportion? Because people don't take the time out to do a little due diligence. Like in my later years in life, if I was dating anybody, one of the conversations that we always had was about going to get tested with each other before we start having sex. It's that simple, and you can go get it done for free. You don't even really gotta pay for this stuff anymore. Is it more important to get the draws, whether you're a man or a woman, like right off the back, we horny, we gotta, or is it more important to make sure you're gonna be safe first and then do it? Like people just think with the genitals, whether you're a man or a woman, it's like, oh, no. I don't care how hot and heavy we got it. Let's go get ourselves checked first. Let's make sure you're gonna be all right. Let's make sure I'm gonna be all right. And then that way we can have sex however we want to have sex. If we want to use protection, if we don't want to use protection, whatever. But at least we know that we're going into it safely.
Right.
People just go into it doing what they got to do, and like you just said, and then they just go sleep with this person the same way and sleep with this. Like they don't protect themselves at any juncture of the situation, and that's why we're at an all-time record hot since 1991. Nothing has been. Are you kidding me?
Freaking crazy.
It's scary.
Crazy.
But it's not scary to me because, like I said, I don't mess around. My wife don't mess around. We good. Don't ever mess around, babe. I'm just saying. I know I'm good. I'm just putting it out there.
Connecticut woman arrested after biting off her boyfriend's finger and bragging about it on social media. Yeah, I heard about this crazy broad. Woo child. When keeping it real goes wrong, strikes again. Okay, according to Newsweek, Anna Lindo, 34, from Bloomfield, Connecticut, was arrested earlier this week for allegedly biting off her boyfriend's finger. The police report states that Lindo attacked her estranged boyfriend near his home as he was walking to a nearby restaurant. The victim reportedly told police that he initially heard a car horn, followed by Lindo walking towards him with a brick in her hand.
Wow.
Gotta choose who you like more carefully. The pair started fighting on the street as Lindo attempted to hit him with the brick until the victim's wife came out and she left. Local authorities say the victim then looked down at his hand and realized that Lindo had either bit or cut off a portion of his middle finger. Wow. Police are treating the incident as domestic violence dispute due to the suspect and victim's prior relationship. Lindo is also accused of stalking the man and his wife.
Wow.
Shame, and this is her right here.
How did he not know whether or not she bit him or cut his finger? Like, did she have your hand in her mouth? I'm saying, like, what do you mean he didn't know until he looked down that she either bit him or she cut his finger off?
Not a good look, but look at that. Look at that right there. That's crazy. That's crazy, bro.
Stalker.
Yeah, know who you sleeping with.
But that's, you know what? That's a problem too, though. We don't a lot of times. You know, so people representatives be lasting for a while sometimes. And then the representative, you know, things go south and the real person come out.
Yeah, this is true. This is true.
Sheesh.
You never know who's gonna knife you up.
Man.
This is true. I'm gonna keep it 100.
Sheesh. Like, what? Who are you?
Here's some good news for people looking for a job.
Yeah, we need some good news.
All right, so Chipotle, right? Chipotle is now offering free college tuition to all employees. Clap that up. Shout out to Chipotle. So now, Chipotle... Caller from the 919. State your name when you're calling from. You're on the Man Cave Show. What's up?
Hey, peace, Norm. How you? This is Walt, man. How you doing?
What's good, Walt? What's going on, bro?
Walt?
Ain't none. I was just listening in today. Miss y'all a little bit, man. Haven't heard y'all in a minute down here.
No doubt.
But I'm listening to some of these stories, man, and it does hurt my heart to see that brothers and sisters in East Orange and parts of Newark still going through that type of crazy mess we had to run through in the 80s and 90s, stuff like that. But, yo, man, this gonorrhea, this
it's horrible, man.
I mean, they gave us condoms in junior high school, you know what I mean?
All-time high.
Oh, what's going on with the world, man? And
they taking that gamble now, bro. They just throwing it out on the crap table right now. They don't care no more.
Hey, like you said, Pete, once you get older, man, you should learn from a lot of mistakes, man. You know what I mean? Because we all got bit by one time or another, but that's a life learning mistake, man. You don't go out here and still get burned by the same dragon.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
I mean, come on, man. Yeah. And like you said, these young people is running around here watching these shows about how cool it is and I'm the shit and, I can handle this. And when it happens to you in real life, in real times, man.
Yes.
It's a whole different ball game, man.
No doubt, bro.
Hey, no, man, you looked good in that little play you had going on, man. You and Pete doing your thing. So Y'all better not get snatched up by, HBO or Netflix and shit. All of a sudden, I'm watching Netflix and you two jokers come on and talk about, yeah, bruh. Yeah, who we gonna hit now?
You talking about the clip, the video clip?
Yeah. Well, you might have to keep an eye out for. You might be seeing it on that.
Yo, and if I do see y'all, man, that's peace and blessings right there, man. Because y'all do diligence.
No doubt,
y'all
man.
good people. At least y'all do keep it. As everybody want to say, keep it real. But y'all good brothers. I give y'all that.
Appreciate you, bro.
that.
Appreciate you, man. No doubt. All right, my
yo,
brother.
Norm, just keep it coming, man. Because I'll be checking out the different podcasts you got going on BKS1. The
Appreciate
End Game and the Divas and them like that. That's a good look, man.
No doubt.
We need more of that.
Appreciate you, bro. Thank you.
One love.
All right, man. Peace.
Peace. No doubt. All love.
Yes, sir.
Well, I'm wearing the Biggie today because you heard about him in Whitney.
Who?
Biggie and Whitney.
No,
I ain't got that piece in there. Yes, I do.
No,
right
I
here.
didn't hear about
Yeah. So Biggie Smalls and Whitney Houston nominated to be inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Nice.
Now, I heard a few ignorant people was like, why would you not nominate them in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? Like, they weren't rock and roll. That's not what the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is about.
Exactly.
All right. They embody all music genres.
Exactly.
The Rock
It's
and
just
Roll Hall of
called
Fame.
that.
Exactly. Yes. I had the chance to go there and visit and everything. I had a great time. Everyone is up in, anybody that's somebody that did something influential is up in there.
Yeah.
I saw the Run DMC exhibit. I saw, there's a lot of people. Grandmaster Flash is in there. So shout out to Whitney Houston.
Yeah.
And Notorious B.I.G. Houston and Biggie Smalls, whose real name is Christopher Wallace, among the 9 first time nominees and 16 overall under construction for induction for the 35th annual Hall of Fame ceremony in Cleveland in May. The Rock and Roll Hall announced Tuesday, along with Wallace and Houston joining as first-time nominees are the Dave Matthews Band, the Doobie Brothers. Damn, the Doobie Brothers wasn't up in that piece. What's that other one? Motorhead, Pat Benatar, Soundgarden, T-Rex, Thin Lizzy, and a lot of returning nominees. Okay.
Oh, so they just inducted the Doobie Brothers?
Yeah,
wow.
Yeah, and Thin Lizzy returning nominees include Despair Mode, Judas Priest, Kraftwerk, MC5, 9 Inch Nails, Rufus featuring Shaka Khan.
Wow.
And Todd Rundgren, USA Today reports. In order to be eligible for the nomination, an artist or band must have released its first commercial recording at least 2 years before the year of the nomination. After the nominees are announced, ballots will be sent to more than 1,000 artists, historians, and members of the music industry who will decide the act's career, creativity, and impact on other artists. rockandrollhall.com allows fans to vote through January 10th. The top 5 choices will comprise of fans' ballots that will be counted with the other ballots. I'm voting.
Yeah. I was just about to say, so they're just being nominated. I'm thinking they're being inducted. So they got to be, wow.
Well,
so just think about it, like you said, some of them returning. So the Doobie Brothers, how many times were they nominated?
Whitney,
and they're not in there?
Whitney's
definitely going to
she should have been inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Biggie, again, if the criteria is based on influence and all of that, and there's a lot of people that's influenced by Biggie.
What?
You hear it in a lot of music, a lot of songs. Change the game in a lot of ways. So I mean, it is what it is. But there are people out there saying that they don't deserve a Rock and Roll Hall of Fame nomination. There's a lot of people out there saying that, bro. I was arguing with people yesterday when they posted that on Fox. They posted it on Fox News. So they was coming at them hard and everything.
Biggie Small. Who was this Biggie guy?
Yeah, and then they happen to use the worst picture of Biggie ever with him burping or something like that. And I was just like, it was just so disrespectful.
Well, Fox is disrespectful.
Yeah, but you know what? I thought they was kind of changing their ways a little bit because they took a different stance when it comes to Trump.
They didn't really take a different stance. Trump went at them, and they just like, we don't work for you, women. Their stance didn't change at all. They just got a piece of what they should have got a long time ago. He showed them who he really was, and they didn't like it very much. We've been riding for you all this time, so yeah, it ain't changed.
Last bit of good news. I was trying to get this out. Chipotle will offer free college tuition to all employees, which is a great thing. But check this out. Chipotle is taking a page from Walmart and Disney books. The restaurant chain has launched a program that will allow employees who have worked at the company for 120 days or more to attend college for free. To get a job at Chipotle. The Mexican chain says it will cover 100% of the tuition costs for 75 business and technology degrees. 75. Okay. Workers can choose between several schools, including the University of Arizona, Bellevue University, Brandman University, Southern New Hampshire University. I think that's what Sandy's going to now. And Wilmington University. Chipotle recognizes that financial barriers can be one of the biggest obstacles that impede our employees from achieving their fullest potential, said Marissa Andrada, Chief People Officer at Chipotle, in a statement. We are proud to launch this opportunity for debt-free degrees by providing free tuition to help our employees excel in all areas in their lives, both in and out of Chipotle. All right, but you got to stay there for 6 months. See, a lot of what this article didn't say, like even if you get your degree through Chipotle, you got to stay there for 6 months after you get your degree. Yeah, because if you try to leave, you got to pay it back.
Exactly,
you got to pay it back. So I say, look, that's not a bad thing.
No, that's great. That's great for Chipotle.
Yeah, let them pay for your free tuition. Yeah. Get that knowledge, and after 6 months, if you want to break out or own a Chipotle yourself, then do it. All right. Listen, man, want to thank everybody for joining us today on the Man Cave Morning / Afternoon Show. We will be back tomorrow morning for another show, more topics, more current events and everything. Keep rocking out with us, Tell a friend, tell a family member, tell somebody. Man Cave Morning Show is here to stay, and it's all African-American owned.
That's right.
All right, so make sure y'all keep rocking with BKS1 Radio on the Man Cave Morning Show and all the other great shows on BKS. Actually, the Dollhouse is supposed to be starting today.
Starting back today.
Yes, starting back today, and that's a show that encompasses talk along with the house music community. All right, so shout out to Sage, and congratulations to Sage for starting her show again, and I think that is from 7 to 9 p.m. All right, so make sure y'all rock out with the Dollhouse that starts today on BKS at 7 p.m. All right, so we want to thank everybody for joining us. And remember, this is never about us.
No, because it's always about you.
Because
you are
the next best kept secret. And we'll see y'all tomorrow morning.
And we love you guys.
Because there's not a damn thing you can do about it. Not a damn thing. All right, peace and blessings.
Peace, y'all. We out of here. Be safe out there. Don't loiter on your lawn.
Don't play video games with your little nephew.
Or eat ice cream.
Yes.
Show on BKS1 Radio.